out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. Stand-up Nate Diaz has graced the octagon. Diaz looks ready to fight. You'd expect a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former 2-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he's done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Round one, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. This is about as big a fight as we can put together.
I mean, we have seen this on more than one occasion, and I gotta be honest, I am still as excited as the first time they set foot on the dais for a press conference. This is a big fight. It will always be a big fight. I can't wait to get started.
Perhaps we get a little bit of a feeling out process here early.
No, these boys hate each other. They just want to fight.
Diaz is circling towards the left side now. Just out of range with that strike.
Stay busy.
Well, the pleasant way to put it is that the fighters are respecting each other, feeling each other out, and managing risk, but really not much in terms of action thus far.
No, they got to get going. I understand that when people are fresh, they're very scary, but you cannot be this cautious.
nice straight left there.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years, right?
I mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that has allowed him to gain the confidence to stand with the best strikers in the world.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Just misses with the straight left hand.
Oh, that was a big one there.
That's a really strong leg kick there by McGregor. Minute and a half to go in our opening round.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Oh, Superman punch is true. Under a minute now to go. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Waning seconds here of this opening round.
Round two straight ahead. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Round two now is upon us. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight. He has been a headhunter at times in his career, but at least at this point, Joe, you got to think it would behoove him to start mixing things up and work some shots to the body.
Ooh, what a punch.
Circling towards the left now. Back and forth we go. So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor, and landing with 38% accuracy there tonight against Nate Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
All right, so that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him. Nice kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Keep pumping that jab just like that. He can't take that one.
Nice leg kick.
Give me a double leg. Give me a double leg. Look at it. Look at it. Now, shoot, shoot.
Fighter lands a right punch. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Diaz is back in side control.
Nice transition.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. 2 rounds in the books. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Diaz has got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds. All right, back to the stools between rounds. That gives us time to look back at some of the replays, including some of those strikes that caused the damage, particularly to his forehead.
Damage to the forehead. Expect a lot of blood, but when you look at him, he looks like he still wants to be in there. It does not seem like the blood is affecting him. Now, you could want to be there as much as you want to, but you got to do things better defensively, or ultimately he's going to get you out of there. He's got to move his head, he's got to stay off the center line, and he's got to press forward, put his opponent on his heels.
All right, put well. All of a sudden, we got a new storyline in this one, the cut on his forehead. We will keep an eye on it as this next round gets underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's going to
He is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Big right hand. Oh, nice hook. Nice kick, yep.
Diaz is circling now towards the left. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. And I'd also add landing with 62% accuracy tonight against Nate Diaz.
Nice work, guys.
Lead left by McGregor. Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Push kick there to the body.
You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on them.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, so he continues to badger that calf. You got to think his mobility is going to be compromised.
Yeah, he's immobile. He's got to switch stances. He's got to put that as his back leg. He's got to try to hide that leg if he wants to get to the end of the fight.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Good work from the top here by Diaz. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
Wow, that is great submission defense.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse.
He's sticking them over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
Keep your face covered. Elbows up.
Oh, and there's that inside leg kick, and just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts, because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, this guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you throw at him.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Gotta be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Seconds left. Out of range with that kick attempt. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Maybe the best strike. Oh! Saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stung by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by McGregor. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Diaz is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Nice jab.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Great punch landing with so much power.
It's like a Pez dispenser, snapping his head back with that jab yet again.
You know, you think that when you put these two in a fight, the kickboxer may win.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Diaz has got him stacked up. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on you. Back to these two guys are trading huge shots.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, McGregor's eye is starting to swell shut.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Man, it seems like even when he postures up, he's getting cracked by the bottom fighter. What does he need to do to try to reverse things here?
He's getting hit over and over by the fighter on the bottom. He needs to keep moving his head, find his posture, and really take his time when he's throwing his shots. He cannot just be throwing for the sake of throwing. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh my God!
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow! Well, that calf is a new shade of purple right now. I'm not sure he's going to be able to stand up much longer.
I mean, it's swollen.
Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course, in Stockton, California and beyond. And I know we all wish we would see Nate more often, but whenever he shows up to fight, always able to do so at a high level.
Nate Diaz has become a massive star in the UFC. He believes in himself, he trains extremely hard, and when he goes into the octagon, he always gives you 110%. Tonight, that was enough to get his hand raised.